always really appreciate it whenever Mattel makes larger characters from the Cars series in scale with the 155 scale Cars diecast line. Like how they released Sidley from Cars 2 or Cabby from Planes, Fire, and Rescue. I always prefer getting larger scale plastic versions of characters over regular diecasts if the character is larger and would be out of scale as a diecast, like the Dino helicopter, for example. I really love the large-scale plastic Dino helicopter because it's more in scale with the Cars diecast line compared to the little metal one. So I was very glad to see that Mattel would be releasing a large-scale dinosaur from Cars on the Road to fit in with the 155 scale diecast line instead of downsizing it and making a metal version. And the result was this pretty fun large-scale character. Anyway, guys, welcome back to another review. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Cars on the Road Rollin' Chomp Dino. I got this for $20 at Target here in the US. And, of course, it is representing the Transmissiosaurus Rex that we saw in Cars on the Road as a statue in the episode Dino Park and then also in Mater's Dream Sequence. If you couldn't already tell from the name, its whole gimmick is the fact that it could eat cars, like McQueen here. This is just regular on the road McQueen, not Caveman McQueen, because we don't have a Caveman McQueen yet. Really excited that they decided to make this, and I think making it a large-scale vehicle was a really great choice. I don't really know how to classify this. It's not a playset. I guess you'd just say large-scale character, right? You can see we have some artwork of Caveman McQueen and Mater, accurate to the episode, unlike that. But, again, we don't have a diecast of these two yet. But, hey, at least we get to see some nice high-quality artwork of them. They both look really fed up. They look mad at the fact that I just bought this. You can see a Try Me button here, labeled on this little rock. This button opens the dinosaur's mouth. As you can see, you could also see that it comes unassembled because you got to put on one wheel and the tail, part of the tail, on the back here. Cars on the Road logo back here. And you could also see some artwork of some dinosaurs. Looks very concept arty, very stylized. I don't think this is supposed to be, not supposed to be the same type of dinosaur. I think this is probably the Spinosaur car or the Spinacrankshaftrex. These dinosaurs, the names are just, there's something else. Of the volcano back there, and moving on to the back of the box, you can see Rollin' Chomp Dino. Press to open and close mouth, pivot head, and jump some cars. Lightning McQueen sold separately. Alright, not for use with some Cars vehicles. No duh, you think, what, you thought this thing could fit Frank in its mouth? Of course, later on in the video, I will be testing out just how well this thing eats cars. So let's open this up. Typically for a playset, I would move to somewhere else where I had a bit more space, but this guy is just a large-scale vehicle. I could probably fit him here where I review my cars, and I could probably also get him out of the box in one take. We have instructions, which use an image of Cars 3 McQueen instead of Cars on the Road McQueen, but okay. I have literally no need to look at instructions. I don't even know why this thing comes with instructions. Does it really need them? Is it that difficult to figure this out? There are the instructions in case you care. Now, let's see. How do we get them out of here? Okay, I guess we just gotta snip these. Alright, so we've cut all the bands holding it in, as well as the ones on the wheel there. There we go. Did I get all of them? Yep, did get all of them, except for these ones back here. In case you were wondering what was taped down here, it's actually just the Try Me sign, which is pretty funny. Let's see, I could probably, yeah, I could get this out without cutting it. There we go. Alright. Alright, so we have the dinosaur, but now we have to attach the tail here. There we go. And we also have to plug in the other wheel, just like that. Alright, so here it is. Here it is, the Roll and Chomp Dino. Pretty large, if you couldn't already tell. It is quite a big item, and it looks really nice. Alright, we're going to switch back to the handheld camera here for the review. As you can see, it is pretty big. If this tailpiece weren't attached, it would probably fit facing the front pretty easily, but we're going to have to keep it a bit of an angle here. As you can see, definitely represents the dinosaur from the show pretty well. I definitely would have preferred if the blue were a bit more weathered. Maybe if they added a bit of detail to make it look a little more weathered. Here on the top half of the head at least. The rest looks pretty good. Color scheme is pretty good. I just feel like this blue doesn't really match as much. But yeah, of course we have the eyes there. Big horn up top, which of course is a soft plastic piece, not removable. I don't know why the headlights are hollow. I don't know why they're holes, but okay. You have the grill there. Really like the design for this just in general. How the front looks like an old car from the 50s, just with this crazy dinosaur body. And of course, as you just saw, head does have a ratchet joint. Just clicks to 2 different places. I definitely would have preferred a ball joint so that you had a full range of movement, but of course then you wouldn't be able to fit in the play feature of the mouth opening. And it does open pretty wide, as you can see there. You could also just do it manually if you so choose. And yeah, the whole point is that you're supposed to open it up and load a car in. So let's see here. I'm sure you could fit in someone like Lightning McQueen. Yeah, see, you would never even know he's there. Surprise! McQueen was in there the whole time. Can we try to get it to launch him out? Yes, we can. So in order to get a car to fit back in there, you have to sort of roll them back. They can't just fit here on the front of the mouth. There just isn't enough space. So yeah, but still, they do fit in there pretty well. I guess the holes in the headlights are so that you could see if there's a car in there. Then again, I cannot for the life of me see fill tanks. And actually, no, I can a bit. I assume that's probably why they did that, so that you know that there's someone in there in case you lost someone in there. Here's Mater. This is like how Luke kills the Rancor in Return of the Jedi. When he sticks the bone in its mouth and it can't close it. Yeah, this is not gonna work with Mater, which is a shame. But I think we all saw that coming, right? I think we all knew that it was not gonna be able to fit a Mater in it. Yeah. I don't know why I chose One-Eye Mater. One-Eye Mater has the back raised up, so he would fit even worse. So, of course, that rules out cars like, originally for my test, I wanted to try to fit like a tractor in here, but that completely rules that out. Obviously, you would not be able to fit that. At Comic-Con, when they revealed this, they had it eating a Rusty's Racing Center trainee. Can it eat one with a headset? No. No, it can't. Wow, okay. So it can't even fit the... Oh, wow, okay. So, you're pretty limited. Any car... Tall and low roof? Yeah. So any car that's like on the taller side just isn't gonna work. Does it fit Cruise? Yeah, it fits Cruise just fine. What about a longer car? Alright, so we have some longer cars here. Up first, try out Meldorado. You're kidding me. Come on! So if it can't eat Meldorado, there's no way it could eat Hot Rod Steve Herschel. Aw, come on! Aw, that... Boo! Unfair! Come on, you couldn't even make it eat the worst car? Guys! Of course, you could put them in sideways. That's a bit better. It does say, chomp some cars, so... It's like a claw machine. Okay, wait. Can we just like... We could try. Close enough, right? It could fit it. If you try, it could fit it in its mouth. Yeah, so... not for use with all cars is right. And I would go so far as to say... Not for use with most cars. Let's try out the King. Last one. Let's try the King. No way, right? I think the King is too long of a car in the first place. Obviously, no way with that spoiler, right? Yeah. Okay, well, it seems like it was designed to eat McQueen and nobody else, and that's fine. I will say, though, I'm a little bit concerned that it won't even be able to fit a Caveman McQueen when we get Caveman McQueen. And while we're at it, I should probably test a Cars 3 mold McQueen, since we tested a Cars 1 McQueen. Yeah, it fits a Cars 3 McQueen just fine. And you know what? As long as we're here, I'm going to very quickly get a Cars 2 McQueen, and we'll see if it can fit a Cars 2 McQueen. Yeah, I don't know. I'm a little concerned that Caveman McQueen is going to be a bit too tall with that thing on top of him. Cars 2 McQueen? Yeah, he's fine. Ooh, is he fine? He's fine. He's good. He's good. Okay, cool. Yeah, so, optimal for eating McQueen, and others like him, other race cars, next gens, etc., should all be okay, but a lot of other cars, probably not. I'd go so far as to say that this guy would struggle eating Sheriff. Let's see. Yeah. So there aren't many cars out there where it could fully close its mouth on them. McQueen, yes. Cruise, yes. Anyone of a similar mold, yeah. But most cars, probably not, which I don't really care about. I bought this as a display piece, of course, and any kid is still going to have a fun time just mashing the button here and getting it to just bite everything. Like, can we get it? There we go. But really, it's still going to be a fun time for kids going around just biting at everything. Yeah. It's still a fun time. But just wanted to do all that testing so that we could confirm what it can and can't eat. Some great car detailing all throughout. I love how these look sort of biomechanical. I think that's really cool. Of course, we have these dummy wheels up front, which are meant to represent the little T-Rex arms, which is so funny that they gave it arms, but of course, you know, they had to match the shape of a dinosaur so that the Dinoco logo still made sense. Got the wheels there, of course, plastic pieces. This one you assemble. I assume this one probably comes off, but who cares? It's not worth taking off. It doesn't really matter. You can see the wheels are hollow on both sides, as are the sort of springs on the legs on either side. Really nice detailing on the tail. Really like how everything here is sort of lug nut shaped. Have the spines here, and of course the one that's colored differently is the one that is the button to activate the mouth. I don't really like that there's labeling on it. Like, I get it. Obviously, this is the one you press down. You didn't need to label it with arrows and lines, but you know what? Whatever. It's fine. I don't really mind. That's fine. Attached to the tail here, we of course have a built-in dummy wheel, which even has an axle for it. I'm not sure if that was in the episode. Pretty sure they just added that for the sake of stability for the product, but still, I didn't even notice it was there in the box, so I don't really think it takes away from it or anything. And yeah, this definitely is not the most stable item, so it's nice that they added a wheel in the back, so that it could roll better. It is pretty stable, but I mean, it's just nice that it could roll a bit better. You know, you don't have to be dragging the tail along. Turn it around. There is a look at the other side, and there is a look at the base. All the legal information is written on its chin. You can see made in Vietnam, copyright 2022. And there you have it, guys. The Cars on the Road, Rollin' Chomp Dino. I think it's pretty cool, personally. I don't know, I like it. I like it a lot. As you can see, I was having quite a bit of fun with it. And yeah, for me, who just bought it as a display piece, I think it's really cool. And I just think it's a really fun Cars item. I think kids will love it. You give kids anything where they could go around chomping at stuff. They're going to love it, you know. But I think it's a great representation of the dinosaur car from the show. And just as a display piece, as a large scale... as a large scale Cars item, I think it works really well, and I'm so glad that they chose to make it in scale with the 155 scale line. Anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye now.